How do you do, guys? Tug here, the Ulster Gamer, the one and only, in the flesh. How's it going, guys? What's the crack? So, welcome to my 100th subscriber episode. I just want to thank everyone for subscribing. I honestly couldn't be here without you guys, so fantastic. Thank you very, very much. I've actually got myself a webcam for this occasion, and from now on I'll probably have my videos actually in my games, so yay. You get to look at this beautiful mug. It is a really nice mug. Look at it, it's a marble one. So, what I've actually got planned for this episode, I was actually going to think about putting some game footage, so I don't know if I'll do that just yet, but also I will have this pit here, I've got some questions that I basically got people, they asked me for a Q&A type thing, so we'll get through the first one. We've got Charlotte Bailey asking, what does YouTube mean to me? Congratulations, by the way. Thank you very much, Charlotte. What does YouTube mean? I suppose it means just a place where I can share my experience with likes of games and all that. I've always been one for creating content and just creating anything, really. I've done pictures, I've done clay models, playing with plasticine, making animations, stuff like that. So it's something that I like to do. I mean, especially with me playing games, I have a big passion with that. So to basically be able to play games and to do the whole editing thing and make sure it's entertaining, I like that. I like the fact that I'm able to do that. I suppose what YouTube means to me is a place where I can express myself. And I like to entertain people, make people laugh, really. So that's pretty much that question. We've got Manuel Mandola. I'm sorry if I pronounced your last name wrong, mate. Says, congratulations, Marvel or DC movies. Now, that's a difficult one. If it had been the comics, it would have been Marvel, all the way. I'm a big Marvel fan, hence the Iron Man jumper. And I've actually got a, if you can just see that in the camera, the Spider-Man tattoo. I'm a big, big Spider-Man fan. But you asked about the movies. Marvel, on the fact that they've done more, and obviously they're following certain story arcs. They haven't really hit the nail on the head with Spider-Man yet, because they've had so many actors play him. But with DC, DC is darker, and I love the Batman series, especially the one with Heath Ledger. I don't know if I'm saying that right. The guy played the Joker perfectly in my book, and it's a shame the guy passed away before he got to do even more, you know. The one with the Christopher Nolan, I did enjoy it. I liked his portrayal of Batman. I cannot wait to see the Superman versus Batman. What was it? Dawn of Justice. Haven't seen it yet, although I have heard kind of a spoiler from it that I don't really like. But, you know, I'll wait until I actually see the film to make my own mind up on it. So, to answer that, because Marvel has made more, and because they do set it in the real world, I would have to go for Marvel again. Mainly because they make it feel like it could be real, you know. I know it's not, I'm not deranged or anything like that, but I think that would probably be my answer to that one. It just makes it feel like there are heroes out there, and I know there are. Obviously people that are in the military and all that, those guys are out fighting for the country. Even though sometimes I don't agree with it, but they are putting their lives on the line to protect us. So, yeah, I would definitely go for Marvel for that reason alone, because they portray that, you know. Even in the comics, for instance, when the Twin Towers came down, they actually did a piece on that. I believe it was one of the Spider-Man comic story arcs, that they actually had all the heroes come together and help basically dig the rubble, which I really liked. I don't know if DC did that, but again, I'm not a big DC comic fan, so I don't really go out there to watch that, you know. Marvel all the way. It has to be. I can't do it. I can't betray my roots. Lloyd Chalk. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that. I'm terrible with names, by the way. Sorry about that. What Spartan from Halo do you like? Congratulations as well. Thanks very much, Lloyd. In Halo, has to be the Master Chief. I have played Halo, although I say that, I haven't played the Guardians one yet, because I only recently just got an Xbox One, so there you go. But Master Chief all the way. I followed his story arc from the start. I mean, I know there are other Spartans out there, And like I said, I haven't actually played Guardians yet, so I don't know about the other Spartan in that who basically goes out to take down the Master Chief. So, but right now has to be the Master Chief. Simple as that. John. Who else? We got Peter Montana. Montani. I'm so sorry, Peter. What can I say? Peter asks, "What's your dream holiday location and why?" Congratulations or congrats. I've always wanted to go to Venice and Rome. Venice to see the canals, and Rome for the Colosseum, the history of the place, you know. But out of those two, it would have to be Rome because it's one of the places I've always wanted to go. Is to go and see the Colosseums and all that stuff. Basically, the history of the place. I mean, I'm a big the film Gladiator. I love that film. Absolutely loved it. I like films with swordplay. I mean, I like the action films where you got like guns and all that, but it's always been swords for me. So in to answer that, it would have to be Rome. Simple as that. I mean, I am planning on going like a tour of America for a whole year. Spend because it's 52 states. I'm going to spend each week in each state when I retire, which is a long, long way. Unless I hit it off on YouTube and I can afford it a lot sooner, then yeah, you know. But yeah, my dream holiday is definitely Rome. Definitely Rome. Henry Septino. Why are you giving me names I can't pronounce? Anyway, so he asks, "What's your favorite video game?" I've asked myself this loads of times. One that sticks out in my mind, I played it for, I think it was the Xbox, the original Xbox, I think it was, is Soul Reaver with Raziel. I loved that story. Absolutely loved it. I would love to see it being remade and refurbished and put out there again, you know. The whole backstory is he was a vampire that it was actually Legacy of Kain. I don't know if you played any of those games. But the whole story was Raziel was a vampire created by Kain who ended up evolving to grow wings. He was the first one to do it. And Kain, being like a power-hungry vampire lord, didn't like it. So he stripped his wings and threw him into like I think it was like a watery world thing. And obviously water with vampires kills him. So thousands of years pass, and this entity, call it God or Death or whatever, brings him back to reap the souls of his basically former brothers, you know, because obviously they're basically destroying the world, and because they are vampires, nobody's dying, in the sense that they're eating their souls and all that and drinking their blood, blah blah blah. So he brings them back. He ends up fighting through them all and getting these other powers, and there's loads of puzzles which I really liked. They don't get really any games like that. It's more shoot 'em ups and adventure games and just games you can have a laugh with. So you don't really get games like you used to. So yeah, my favorite game was definitely Soul Reaver. Absolutely loved that game. Brilliant storyline, a really good twist in it as well. So if you ever get a hold of that, get to play it, do play it. The story is absolutely amazing. I love that game. We've got Alexandru Simon. Yeah. What are the 3 words to describe your channel? 3 words. All right. So what I would like it to be is popular, funny, and entertaining. Although I think funny and entertaining fall into the same category. Light, happy, yeah, you know what I mean. But right now I think it is unknown, new, and getting there. I know that's 2 words, but yeah. I mean, right now it is so new. A lot of people don't know who I am. I know I've reached right now. I think I'm sitting at 104 subscribers. Well, I know it's taking me a bit longer to get this 100th episode out, the 100th subscriber episode out. So I do apologise about that, but I've had things going on. It's been a bit of a nightmare trying to get time to do it. So yeah, I mean, like I said, it is a new channel, so it's hard for me to get myself out there and share it, especially with all these Facebook pages you go to. You'll share your video and you'll get other people asking for sub, like for like, or just simply posting their link on your comments. It's not giving me feedback. It's not helping the channel. So, you know, but I'm not going to be mean with it. I'm not going to say, oh, bugger off. I'm not gonna sub and sub because I don't do it. I'll tell them straight, I don't do that. But I'm happy to check out your channel because that's what I would like to happen for me. Yeah, because sub for sub doesn't work. It's what you need is active views. I mean, sub if you like my stuff. Thank you very much. You guys are legends for doing that. If you like it, don't just sub because you're expecting to sub. It doesn't work that way. It used to back in the past, but the way YouTube use it is they use metadata. And what metadata does is basically it will look at your subs, your likes, and the time that those likes, views, watch your video. So if they're clicking on it and they're watching it for like 5 seconds and coming off, that's damaging your channel. That's damaging your videos, because in the end what will happen is when people search for a certain game, you're going to be ranked right at the bottom, which means nobody's going to see it. When you search a video on YouTube, you usually get about 100 pages or 10 pages or whatnot, and people are going to go probably at the most to the third page, if not the first. So you won't get seen for that, and I don't think a lot of people realize that. So yeah, don't ask me for subs because I just will not do it. It's something I don't do. I'll check your channel out by all means. I'm happy to do that. And if you like me, sub, and if I like you, I will sub. I don't expect people to sub me if I sub them. It's just the way I am. So yeah. So yeah, right now, new, unknown, whatnot. So that's the best way I can answer that there, Alexandru. If I'm pronouncing your name right, I'm going to call you Alex. Okay. And a good old friend of mine who is LST Plays, definitely go out and check his channel out. He does some amazing stuff. David Cardiff, what's been your toughest challenge in getting your channel up and running? And what do you want to get out of it in the long run? Congrats in advance, dude. He actually asked me this question before I reached 100. So, yeah, I've been trying to figure this one out because I've had a really good think about this one. So, the toughest challenge that I've come across with the channel is getting noticed. It's as simple as that. I can play the games, I can learn to edit, I can get my thumbnails the way I want it, my channel the way I want it, but the biggest challenge I have come across is getting noticed. Because like I said, you can go to these Facebook pages and post your stuff all over the place, go to Google+, Twitter, and just go mental posting it. But if nobody's watching it, if nobody's enjoying the content or sharing it, I'm not getting anywhere. So that's the biggest thing I'm doing, but it's the same with any YouTube channel. It's the whole getting noticed bit that's going to be the hardest challenge for you. So yeah, it's the getting noticed as being the hardest thing that I've come across right now. So yeah, and what I would like to get out of in the long run is to be, I don't want to say popular because that sounds like I'm doing it for a reason. I do YouTube because I enjoy it. I like playing the games and I like milking around with the editing, and trying to make it entertaining. I try to make it funny. I know right now it's like I'm all over the place in regards to my videos. Sometimes I'm like, what do you say? I'm doing things. I've had my son in the videos with me, and I feel like I feed off his reactions a lot more, making me a wee bit hopefully funnier. In my last Happy Wheels one, I believe, I actually did I pretended he was there to make myself come across a lot more funnier, 2 seconds. Mouse going dry. So, yeah, in the long run, I would like my channel to be more known, and for you guys to enjoy it. It's simple as that. I want to make you laugh. I want to make you happy. I want to make people feel good about themselves, and that's just the type of guy I am. Anyone that knows me from the past, I like to think I'm a nice guy, and I like to think that I'd go out my way to help people and make them feel better about themselves. So yeah, in the long run, I'd just like to make you all laugh. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I like to make you all laugh. So it looks like that's pretty much it for the questions. So yeah, if you like the video, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Like I said, it helps out the channel, and only if you enjoy it. I don't want to do sub for subs. Simple as that. But yeah, hit the like button and hit that subscribe button. It's much appreciated. It helps the channel out, and I hope you stay and enjoy the future content. But yeah, until next time, guys, keep her lit. Stay happy. Bye.